Welcome back, guys, to Triumphant Kids Corner. We're here with another Sunday school video. It's been a while since you've seen my face doing the intro, but I have something to announce before we dive right into our lessons. So our church will be reopening soon. We're not sure when, but I want everyone to know that when we do reopen, Sunday school will not be coming back until further notice. We still are taking precautions, we are still being safe, and we're still being wise. So you will continue to see us here every Sunday at 10 a.m. with your virtual Sunday school. So you won't miss out on anything. We are not sure when we will be reopening, but when we do reopen, Sunday school will not be coming back into session until further notice. So remember to stay safe, wear your mask, and just continue to pray and allow God to just have his way in this season. All right, so let's dive right into our lessons. For my 2 to 5-year-olds, this is your story. This is your activity sheet, and your story title is The Kind Man. For my 1st to 3rd graders, this is your activity sheet, and your story title is Jesus Answered the Ruler's Question. And my 4th to 6th graders, you have the same story title, and this is what your activity sheet looks like. All right, guys, grab your stories, grab a seat, and let's get ready for story time.
Jesus told a man to love God and his neighbor. The man asked, "Who is my neighbor?" Jesus told a story to answer him. A man walked down the road. Some robbers hurt the man and took everything he had. They left him lying beside the road. A priest came down the road and saw the hurt man, and he did not stop to help. He moved to the other side of the road and kept walking. Another man came down the road. He did not stop to help the hurt man either. A man from Samaria came down the road. He saw the hurt man, and the Samaritan took care of the man. He put bandages on him. He placed the hurt man on his donkey and took him to an inn. The next day, the kind man gave the owner of the inn money to take care of the hurt man until he was well again. Then Jesus asked, "Which of the 3 men treated the hurt man like a neighbor?" The man said, "The one who helped the hurt man." Jesus said, "Go and help others like the kind man did."
A ruler came to Jesus and asked a question. "Good teacher, what must I do to receive eternal life?" Jesus asked, "Why do you call me good? No one is good except God himself. You already know the commandments. Keep your marriage promises. Do not kill, steal, or be untruthful. Honor your parents." The ruler said, "I have kept all those commandments since I was young." "You are missing one thing," Jesus said. "Go and sell everything you have. Give the money to the poor. When you do, you will have treasure in heaven. Then come and follow me." When the ruler heard this, he became very sad. He was sad because he was very rich. All right, welcome back from story time. So last week we didn't upload a video, but we did have something prepared for you. So I want you guys to take a look at the crafts that we did last week, and you can join in and get all your supplies that you need for those crafts. And then we'll dive right into today's crafts, which will be really quick. So yes, we are doing 4, but hold on. They're easy and they're quick. The major craft, I would say, is the one we did last week. So you can do that one last. But we have 3 easy, quick 1, 2, 3 crafts. 1 from last week and 2 that we're doing today. So join in for those crafts from last week. Welcome back, guys, from story time, and let's dive right into our crafts. So today, both classes, we talked about Mary anointing Jesus's feet. So for our first craft, what we're going to do, we're going to make our own perfume bottles using paper plates. So this is what you're going to need. 1 paper plate. If you want to use, I use markers, you can use paint. It would really look nice if you did like watercolor paint, scissors, and something to outline the bottle with. So all we're going to do first, I'm going to show you how to actually outline your bottle on the back of your plate. So we're going to do that first. Disclaimer, as you all know, I am not an artist, so do your best as I will do mine. All right, so let's get this going. And the type of bottle I'm gonna draw has like a narrow neck and a wide bottom. So I kind of drew my lines on both sides. And now I'm gonna continue down with the neck and widen it. Now when I get to the bottom, I'm not gonna draw my line all the way down. I'm gonna let the plate be my rim. You'll see what I mean, or not my rim, but the end. All right. Okay. This looks a little wonky, but that's okay. So you see, I didn't draw all the way down here because my plate will just has already that nice curve already. So that's all I need. Can you see? No? Okay, we'll see the other camera if you can see. So I already have a plate, you can see this, decorated. So I already outlined, and I chose markers, so I did 4 colors. I did purple, red, orange, and yellow. Now, you can really have fun with how they want to, your child can really have fun with how they want to decorate their perfume bottle. They can use glitter. You can glitter the outline of the bottle. You can put glitter on the bottle. They can use different textures. So if you have tissue paper, if you want to take scraps of paper, crumble it up and let them glue it on and make it like a 3D or texturized craft, that is totally fine. So this is really simple and basic of what I did. But for you, you can go ahead and let them go crazy with how they want to decorate it. And now we are just going to cut out our perfume bottle. Let's cut it out. We're going to cut along our black line. All right, and here is our perfume bottle. Now you could do the other side if you want to color and decorate the same side. That's really up to you. You don't have to. This could just be the face of your craft, and you can hang this up on your walls, or if they want to keep a scrapbook, they have a craft book or something like that. This is it for our first craft. Now, continuing with the theme of perfume, and I would say, yeah, continue with the theme with our perfume and Mary anointing Jesus' feet. We are going to do something exciting. We're going to take this craft up a notch. And what we are going to do, we're going to make our own perfume. Yes, yes, you will be able to make your own perfume. Now, it won't exactly be like Mary's perfume or the perfumes we buy in the store. We'll have to modify it, but this perfume is using oil. So what you will need, a bottle. Now, it could be any type of bottle. If you have a water bottle that's empty, clean it out, use it, let it dry out, however, whatever you have. If you have something like this hanging around the house, some people don't, find what you can. We're gonna need a bottle. I'm using olive oil. You can use vegetable oil, canola oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, and I'm using olive oil for this one. The next thing, the main ingredients, will be our spices or our dried herbs. So I have oregano and I have rosemary. Let me make sure this is seen. Oregano, rosemary. All right. So with this, if you have whatever other spices you have, if you have star anise, not a lot of people know about it, some people do, cloves, if you have basil, dried parsley, any dried cilantro. What else, Zoe? If you have dried, not mint. Zoe said mint. You could try the mint. If you have mint hanging around, that's fine. But most of us have these spices in our kitchen cabinets. So you really don't have to go out and buy anything. Just see what you have in your cabinet. If you just have oregano, that's fine. If you have, maybe even if you have bay leaf. The whole idea is for them to enjoy making and understanding the story, but making their own perfume and realizing, okay, Mary, she had a perfume, and now we're making our own perfume. Now, if they want to use it afterwards, that's fine. If you want to take it up a notch and you have essential oils hanging around the house, some people do, some people don't. You can add some essential oils and see the benefits of those oils and see what combination you want to come up with. But this definitely will be a project. So along with my dried herbs, my dried oregano and my dried rosemary, I have a little garden, and in my garden I also have some herbs, so I brought them with it as well. I have some oregano, make sure you can see it, some fresh oregano. This looks dried because I left it out for a day to dry up a bit. I have some fresh rosemary. This is what rosemary looks before it actually goes in the bottle. Let's make sure you see the rosemary. And I didn't mention this. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I might use it with the perfume today. But we also have sage, and this is what sage looks like. I'll come in this camera. This is what sage looks like. It has a white fuzzy coat. It's really cool. It's really soft and it smells yummy. Most people cook with this, but we're gonna try this in our perfume today. So with rosemary, let me get my notes to remember so I'm not giving you the wrong information. Rosemary is good for, it eases stress, helps reduce stress, may reduce inflammation, and helps with increasing in circulation. Increases circulation, reduces inflammation, and helps with easing stress. Oregano is good for, let's see, it has antioxidants components, or loaded with antioxidants. It's antibacterial, and it helps also with reducing inflammation. And our sage, I know a lot of people burn sage, but we're not burning sage. We cook with sage. But you want to use this in oil, but we're not burning sage, guys. No burning. Nothing's wrong with it. I don't know, but yeah, we're not burning today. And this is also packed with antioxidants, and it has antimicrobial properties. So basically another antibacterial components with it, and it also helps with reducing stress. So in order to get the juices, really the oils from our herbs, what we're going to do, we're going to take our dried and our fresh herbs, and I forget the name of this. I want to call it a motor, but this helps with crushing and pressing out the juices in certain foods. So with our herbs today, this will be a great help. So I just have a container cover. I don't have anything fancy. Gonna take a piece of our rosemary. Now your kids you can lay out options for them, and they can decide what they want to use, what combination they want to use. But I'm just gonna choose mine. I'm gonna take some rosemary, and I'm gonna take an oregano, and I'm gonna take off the leaves off the stem. Nice and clean. All right, and now I'm gonna crush all my fresh, I should do that with the rosemary too. See, rosemary kind of looks like pine leaves, the pine you see on Christmas trees. That's what they always remind me of. But I'm gonna take off my rosemary leaves, and my stick looks like this. So we have everything in our plates. I hope you can see. And we're just going to take everything and we're just going to crush it. Now, for your child, what you could possibly do is get a paper towel. If you have, I don't know, a heavy bottle, I wouldn't say a hammer, but if you want to go there, okay. If you have a heavy bottle that can actually do some crushing, that's fine. But we're just going to press and crush our fresh herbs. Sorry for the noise. And you know that it's working once you start smelling it. From the distance that I'm standing, the smell is like hitting hard in a good way. Okay. What I'm also going to do, since my sage is kind of big, I'm just going to rip it up a bit. Break it up into small pieces. Okay, that's our fresh herbs, and now we're going to put it in our bottle. Just stuff it in and just have them get as much as they can inside the bottle. Okay, now we're going to take our dried herbs and do the same thing. Because if you don't have anything fresh, this is all you have. It's still possible. So I'm just going to put my dried herbs in my plate, and I'll show this camera. That's good. And now I'm going to take my oregano. The oregano already looks crushed, so you may not have to do much crushing if you have oregano. And that is the oregano right there. I'm going to move everything to the middle. And I'm going to crush. I may have put too much oregano, guys. But it's okay. And my rosemary is going everywhere. So they would definitely have fun with smashing because they like to make mess sometimes. Some things will fly out, but that's okay. Is this, oh, this could be the tenderizer. Zoe just told me. I shouldn't listen to Zoe because Zoe's not always in the kitchen, guys. It's okay. It's okay, Zoe. It's okay. We love Zoe still, right? Make sure you say, Zoe, I love you in the comments. Yes, we love you, Zoe. Okay, I think I've smashed. And even though they're dried, smashing it really does break out the scent and the flavor. Well, not flavor, but you know what I mean. If you were cooking, flavor. But it brings out the smell. All right. So now, this is going to be messy because it's so crushed. What I'm going to do, actually, I'll try the same thing. I'm going to try to pinch it into my bottle. And I'll just put my cover and my plate underneath so it could catch all the excess mess. Sorry. I think this is enough, guys. I may have been a bit heavy-handed. Okay, so that is it with all our dried and fresh herbs. You can continue to let the fresh ones, if you have fresh ones, dry, and you can let it air dry and you have dried herbs to use. Or you could cook with it fresh. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, now for the nice and fun part. Guys, I'm actually thinking of something as we go. I think I want to have a piece of the oregano floating within. Let's see how that looks. I think I might use some rosemary too. I'm not going to use as much. Yeah, okay, we're going to figure this out. Bear with me. I didn't do this beforehand because I really wanted to just have a live reaction. Okay, I think this is good. I don't know if you see it. I'll show this camera. Oh, you see? Just a small piece. And I'll put that in the bottle. Guys, the moment of truth. All right, let's put in our oil. It's pouring. It's going. Are we gonna have enough oil? It's okay if I don't have enough. I can add more later. My mom's not gonna be happy I finished off the olive oil. I just realized. Okay, this is so cute. I would suggest to let this oil sit for a week or two. Basically, the longer it sits, the more potent it is. But this is really just to say, Mommy, I made my own perfume. And this will help just bring the story to life as well. All right, now we're back to our crafts for today, and it's going to be really, really easy. So in the description box, I'm going to put this link to this craft, and all you have to do is print it out. And it's a picture of the kind man, the Samaritan, who was taking the man who was beaten up on the roadside to the inn where he will stay to be taken care of. So we've done something like this before, so I hope you remember, but it's still really easy. So you would print this out. Your child will color this sheet, and this is my colored sheet. I don't know if you can see it right here clearly. I'll let the camera woman tell me. Okay, come closer. Is this good? All right, we're gonna go to the okay, right there. And I'm also gonna show you through this angle. So color it, and now we're going to cut. All we're gonna do is cut across the dotted line right up here. You'll see the scissor marks, so you'll see the dotted line. You'll know to cut along that line to cut out the Samaritan and the man on the horse. So before I cut them out, I'm going to cut my slits or my silt. I think it's slit. So I'm gonna fold it a little bit across the dotted line. Slightly fold it, and I'm just gonna cut my opening. So I'm gonna cut along the dotted line, like a little cut like so. I don't know if you can see it, and that would be my way of entering to continue to cut across the dotted line. And stay as close on the line as you can, or cut along the line as best as you can. Okay, it's a little. And then this is your piece. Hello. Hello. All right, can you guys see? Now we are going to cut out our Samaritan and the man on the horse. Got following. Let me come closer. And there's the dotted lines around the Samaritan and the horse as well for you to follow. I'm not really following it now. I'm gonna follow it now. there you have it. We cut out our Samaritan. Can you guys see? Is that good? Okay, I'll just use this angle. We cut out our horse, our Samaritan, and the man who was beaten. And now all we're gonna do is take this picture, and we need a popsicle stick right here. And you're also going to need tape. I forgot to mention that part. We're gonna take our tape and we're gonna place it on the back of our Samaritan, helping the man. And I'm just gonna use 2 pieces. One towards the top, and I'm gonna put one more right here. All right, and I'm gonna take our Samaritan and he's gonna go onto our popsicle stick. It's not particularly straight, but that's fine. All right, and now we have our Samaritan on our popsicle stick. Hope you guys can see. No? Camera woman is telling me nope, sis. All right, that's fine. And all you're going to do is add your popsicle stick into your picture. And this is it. Hopefully you can see that he is journeying to the inn where he will take care of him. Is this better? Can you guys see? No? Okay. Let's try right here. I'm just gonna lay it down flat, and you can see that he is journeying on the road to the inn to take care of the Samaritan. And this is it for your first craft. Sorry if you guys can't see, our light is way too bright. Can you see now?
If you bring it back.
Is this better? Okay, so I'm going too close, guys. Sorry. So he's journeying through. All right, that is it for first craft. And then in your description box, you'll see the second craft. Can you see this here? And it will be 2 sheets. You'll have some coins and you'll have a treasure pot. And this page, all you're gonna do is write your name on it, and you can have your child color the page. This one, parents, you can have your child, or you and your child can do this. Just cut out the coins, but before you cut out the coins, read the instructions. It says, write examples of things you can treasure on these pieces of gold. Then cut them out and place them in your pot of gold. So examples: Jesus, the Bible, serving others. And so what we're going to do is cut these out. What you're going to do is cut these out. And I already have mine cut out. So I'm put this to the side and take out what I cut out. So for this craft, you're going to need glue. I'm using a glue stick. And I'm going to go over what I wrote on my coins. This first thing I said, I treasure my family, my time. I treasure my friends. I treasure prayer. I treasure my church. And not just the building or the people who are in the building, but the body of Christ. I'm going to go there and say that. I treasure, sorry guys, my allergies are acting up. I treasure the Word of God. I treasure my culture. I treasure people. And this is big to say because sometimes as people, we know we can do some silly things, and you're seeing that in the world today, but we still have to treasure them. We still have to love them, because this is a commandment that God gave us, to love the Lord thy God with all our hearts, but also to love thy neighbor as our own selves. So I treasure people. I'm going to add something else. It's going to be a little silly. Sorry, my nose. I think I left my marker upstairs. That's okay. I have a marker. It's going to be blue. something just came to mind. So this is maybe a little, I don't know. I'm gonna say this. I don't know. All right. I treasure cookies and cream ice cream. This is one of the things I treasure. I should write ice cream. Hold up. This is fun. Okay. Cookies and cream ice cream. I treasure chocolate. I'm not like all kinds of chocolate, but there's a specific kind of chocolate that I treasure. So like if you put chocolate and peppermint together, chocolate and fruit don't really work with me, but the Cadbury bar chocolate bars, woo, with the fruit and nuts, that is bomb. That is bomb. Okay, that is definitely a treasure. I have one more coin. I can't think of anything, so I'm gonna ask Zoe, and she's gonna speak up. What do you treasure? Or what's another thing we could? Zoe, she loves her Nutella. Oh my gosh, I think we got her addicted to that thing. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. All right, so you see my coins, and all we're gonna do is take our other paper, and let's read what it says. Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And that's taken from Matthew 6, verse 19 to 21. And this craft will correlate with our young ruler, Jesus answering the young ruler's question. Follow the commandments, and he told him to give away all his treasures, give it to the poor, sell all his possessions. And he walked away sad because he wasn't willing to do so. That's a big thing for a lot of us. We don't realize what is held in our hearts and what's not easy for us to let go. But there are some things that we treasure that are good things to treasure, like our family. I'm going to put that down. We treasure our time. We don't realize that giving ourselves time to take care of ourselves, or just self-care, or to enjoy something that we like, our time is precious. We treasure our friends. So as I'm talking, you guys will just glue your sticks, take your glue sticks and glue on your coins. I treasure prayer. I treasure the church. Move it closer. And you don't have to use all of the coins. That is okay if you don't have a lot of things. That's totally fine. You can make this a family craft, so everyone takes turns of saying what they treasure, and they put it in this one pot. So take this opportunity as a family craft and not just for your child, but think about the things that you treasure. Help them understand what it means to treasure something, or what treasure is. Almost done. We have chocolates. Yum, yum, yum. I know I can't take this to heaven, but the Lord gave us the mind to make it, and whoever made chocolate is a godsend. And cookies and cream ice cream, my God, amazing. Okay, so now we have our coins, and put this down, put this away. And camera woman, tell me if you can see this. All right, we are good, kind of. But basically, you see the outline. You see the coins and you see the pot. And the last thing I'm going to do is add my name, and I'm going to say Erica's Treasure. All right. And so your child, or you could say the McLeod's Treasure if you're doing a family craft, the Lindsay Treasure, the Fargus Treasure, you know, wherever. Thompson's Treasure. Come up with something, guys. Erica's Treasure. And that is it for our second craft. Well, I should say Erica and Zoe, because Zoe has Nutella. I do appreciate Nutella, but she loves Nutella. All right, so told you these two will be easy, and we are done for today. I want you guys to please make sure you follow us here on YouTube, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell so you are notified every time we upload a video. Follow us on Facebook. Make sure you like and follow us there at The Triumphant Church of God. You can also follow us on Instagram at triumphant.youth. Make sure to tag us in anything or any posts or videos that you have done regarding Sunday school crafts and Sunday school lessons. We love to see it. Okay, guys? And remember, when we do go back into the building, Sunday school will not be resuming, but we will continue to give you your virtual Sunday school here on Triumphant Church of God, Facebook and YouTube. Thank you guys for joining us. I hope you enjoyed, and sorry about last week, but you know, you got to work out what you got to work out sometimes, and I hope you are able to do last week's crafts and today's crafts. Thank you guys, and see you next week. Bye.